South Florida area. Give us a call at 561-967-6500. From our experienced physicians to the most advanced treatment options to our state-of-the-art facilities and excellent support staff, the Orthopedic Center of Palm Beach County is committed to providing you with the very best care. Call us at 561-967-6500 or find us at www.ocpbc.com.
Know your body, gain control of your health, transform your life. If your body could talk, what would it tell you? At DexaFit, we show you how to take control of your health and fitness to live a happier, more fulfilling life. Hormones, metabolic health, and cardio fitness all play a significant role in your energy levels, sleep quality, and overall well-being. With our proven methods of measure, track, and discover, we show you how your body composition, cardio fitness, and metabolic health compare to your optimal level. At DexaFit, our goal is to help you identify and understand the health and fitness of how to transform your body to meet your individual goals, break through your plateaus, and take the guesswork out. Improve your energy levels, sleep, and weight. Give us a call at 561-923-8833. We are conveniently located at 2499 Glades Road in Boca Raton. Schedule an appointment online at DexaFit.com. Give us a call, 561-923-8833, and mention this ad for special pricing.
If you've decided to get back to feeling good again like you used to feel, then you're invited to tune in to the Dr. Bob Martin Show. Hi, I'm Dr. Bob, at your service Sunday mornings at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Are you a woman in business? Are you looking to join the growing ranks of female entrepreneurs taking over the world? You've come to the right place. On Babes in Business, we'll be covering all things business from the female perspective and giving you the tools to empower you on your journey. So now, let's get ready to be empowered on Babes in Business. I have a feeling you're ready to be very empowered. Thank you for joining us again. I am your host, Michelle Dempsey, on Babes in Business, your head babe in charge. I have to send a huge thank you to Miss Christina Nicholson, who brought so much laughter last week with her Christmas tree jacket and her spirit and her stories. We're so grateful you were here, but there's new things on the menu. There's a lot going on. Oh my God, we're a week away from Thanksgiving. Business is crazy, thank goodness. My event that I'm throwing for the Pace Center for Girls is finally happening this Thursday. Thank you to the many, many, many businesses in the South Florida area who have donated amazing giveaways for our raffles. You can't even believe what we've got going on Thursday night. It's beyond. But anyway, this is not about that. This is about my guest, and let me tell you, she is the ultimate. She is, I like to say, not only a client, she's the player president. Miss Melinda Grimaldi of Grimaldi Law Firm is here. She's a stellar attorney. She's dominated the South Florida area. She's the president of ProFems, a growing female networking group that is kind of just taking South Florida by storm. And she's my friend, and I'm so proud to have her here. Melinda, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
This is a very big day in the world of Grimaldi Law Firm. First, tell us where we can find you and why this is so exciting.
Well, we just launched my site with lots of help from you, of course.
Thank you.
That's realestatelawfl.com. And I'm a real estate attorney. I do estate planning and probate for clients, and I really enjoy what I do. And I love that I'm doing it for myself.
Yeah, she's doing it for herself. And you know, that's my favorite. Entrepreneurial women, hustling. She's got a young toddler, same age as my child. He's adorable, but she's doing it. She's balancing it all and then some. You remind me so much of myself because it's like one hat to the next, all day, every day. It's amazing. But I think the real question is, we've got a new website. You have this beautiful new office in Hollywood. Where did it start? How did you get to where you are now? Tell the people.
Well, I started my practice almost 8 years ago, so time flies when you're having fun.
Law is so much fun.
Law is it's really an exciting type of business. But I graduated law almost 8 years ago from law school at Nova, and I really wanted to have my own practice. Why? There's a few reasons why. Ever since I was a child, I wanted to be my own boss. That was my thing.
Girl after my own heart, people.
And I came from an entrepreneurial family, so that was a given. But they wanted me to go to school, so I went to school, went to law school, and became an attorney. Graduated during a rough time in the economy, and there wasn't that many really respectable jobs out there that I felt like would have been a good fit for me. So in the end, I opened my own practice with the support of my family, and I always wanted to be a self-employed attorney because I wanted to have a family, and this was my way of having a little bit of everything.
Well, that's awesome because I think so many women can relate, but not so many women are able to pull the trigger like you were so early on in life. You're young, you've just started a family. Thankfully, you have a very supportive family, but it's amazing because even I've seen in the short time that I know you, the progression from navigating this, do I have it? Do I have it? And now you're like full speed ahead. And I feel like a proud mom and I love it. And especially with the launch of the site, you have to understand, Melinda was committed to working with me from the get-go. Before the site was even launched, she grew with my help her Instagram following in 2 weeks to like almost 1,000 followers with really strategically branded images. And she followed my strategy. So when someone's on the ball and they've got their eye on the prize and they're like, you know what, I'm putting myself out there and it's going to work, it happens and you're living proof. And I think that's amazing. But so you obviously wanted to be your own boss when you were a little girl. You had to please everyone and go the traditional route for a while. What was like the catalyst turning point that was, that sent you off on your own?
I really think that the job offers I received were just such a low dollar figure that I said, well, if I'm going to work for peanuts, I might as well start off from peanuts for myself and build up my own brand and my own reputation as an attorney, as a business owner in the community. And that's what I strive to do. And I'm glad I did that because now 7 years later, I have my family, I have a business that's sustaining us and that I enjoy to do. I love, turning the key in the door in the morning and having my name on the door. And but I'm still able to be there for my son and spend time with my family, my friends. It's a great balanced situation.
So now you're offering real estate law, estate planning, probate, and business law. I know because I wrote the whole website.
Yes.
But
You're good.
But why was it those areas that you wanted to concentrate in? Because obviously you could pick from anything at this point.
Sure. I always practiced real estate law because my family's always been in real estate, so it's something that I knew. But the areas of estate planning and probate just fell in naturally with the area of real estate. I've had to handle a lot of the problems that came into play with when trying to sell or close on a real estate transaction. That there was, the previous owner was deceased, or planning with documentation after the parties have owned the property, how to plan and secure that asset moving forward for their family. So it was a natural transition. And I always thought that it would be a great way to help clients, a full circle service.
No, I think, and it is, in knowing you, I think it is a great fit because both with real estate and the estate planning, you do have to do a little bit of hand holding, and it's a vulnerable time. People are making the biggest purchase of their lives, or they're planning for a scary time in their lives, and you have the personality it's like the perfect mix of business sense and legal knowledge and nurturing, and I'm here for you and I'm trustworthy and I care. So I feel like it was like the stars aligned from Melinda Grimaldi Law Firm. I love it. Makes me so happy.
It's definitely not an easy thing to talk about, but we take it step by step. We get it done. We get things over with when you're talking about estate planning, and so that you can not have to think about it anymore.
Now, aside from all that you do in the legal world, what made you want to start? Because you started this amazing female networking group. It's called ProFems, and it's growing. Right now we have a chapter in Broward, right? Is that Broward?
South Broward, yeah.
South Broward, North Miami.
Yeah.
But it's expanding.
Right. We've gotten interest from South Miami women who want to start something down there. So, we'll take it step by step.
I love it.
It's pretty exciting.
I'll never forget when I met you and like 30 seconds later, I got the email. I was like, hey, I think you'd be great for a group. I'm like, I'm in. But what made you want to do that? Because I'm big on the empowerment thing. So I find this very empowering.
Well, I've always been big on helping other women and really helping other professionals in general, because I do believe you get back what you receive. And that's just my nature, is to help others.
Yeah.
But I was looking for a group to join, and I've done other types of groups before. and this just seemed like the right niche because I love to work with other women. I love to support other women trying to do the same thing, trying to balance all those hats like I'm trying to do. So I just decided to go for it, and I got approached by a couple women, and we grew really quickly, and it's pretty exciting.
It's awesome. It's every 2 weeks when we get together or so, there's somebody new, and there was a few new people last time, and I just feel like before long it's going to be all over Florida, all over the country, and it's all going to be because of you. So I feel for you right now, you're young, you've got a law firm, you've got a group that you've started. It's like, what's next? And your energy is the type of energy that I love and that I think the world needs more of. So kudos to you on that. I want you to give us, we're literally about to go to break already.
That was fast.
Is this a joke? Like, is that clock even right? Yeah, it's right. Give us, again, the website is gorgeous. I want you guys to go on. I want you commenting on the live video right now. I want you to tell us how beautiful it is, how thoughtfully written the blogs are, the images. Everything was done so strategically. Give us the site and give us your social media because that Instagram is popping.
www.realestatelaw.fl.com, and my handle, is that what they call it?
Your handle for Instagram?
Tell me, you're my coach.
Yes.
Grimaldi
Her
Law
handle.
Firm. You'll find me on Facebook and Instagram as well.
Facebook, Grimaldi Law Firm.
Yes.
She's located in Hollywood. It's super convenient. If you're coming from the south, you just get right off 95. She's a mile east. And same thing. It's just a great, perfect location for anybody in the South Florida area. She's got great coffee. We're going to break. We'll talk more about Melinda's Nespresso habit when we come back. Again, I am your host, Michelle Dempsey, www.michelledempsey.com. I am your content marketing queen, and we'll be back after the break. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for listening to Babes in Business. And let me tell you, if you're looking for a lawyer, I've got the guy for you. The show is brought to you by the Dempsey Law Firm, PA, a civil litigation boutique specializing in personal injury and wills, trusts, and estate planning. The firm founder and attorney, Elliot Dempsey, serves clients across South Florida for issues ranging from auto accidents and slip and falls to your basic will or trust to protect your loved ones. We've all got loved ones, so he's the right guy to call for it. The Dempsey Law Firm can be found online at www.thedempseylaw.com or call him by phone at 954-667-8120. Tell him Michelle sent you. And don't forget, change is the law of life. Thank you for listening to Babes in Business. I am your number one babe in business, your host, Michelle Dempsey of Very Well Written, the business I founded to help other entrepreneurs get their businesses off the ground with great content, strategy, branding, social media, editing, and anything in the way of words. I've got you covered, www.michelledempsey.com, or you can call me at 305-469-7500. Don't forget to tune in every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock to join me and a fellow babe in business talk all things business. Can't wait to see you there. Are you feeling empowered to be a babe in business? Just when you thought you had all the secrets, I'm getting ready to share some more. We'll see you there on Babes in Business. Hey, we're back. Thanks for coming back to us. We are with Melinda Grimaldi of Grimaldi Law Firm. She's amazing. She's gorgeous in this red dress. I'm so happy she joined us, and her website is live today, realestatelaw.fl.com. So we were talking a little bit before the break. Thank you, Melinda, for being here. Talking a little bit before the break, we got the business out of the way. We know what you do. We know how great you are at it and all you've done outside of the office to support other professionals. But I just want to share a little bit. I think about, for me, I'm an easy sell. If you're a kind person and you're knowledgeable and you're great to talk to, I love you. But then there's always like that one thing that takes it over the edge that I'm like, okay, I'm hooked on this person. So I'm from New York. As you know, Melinda's Canadian, by the way. And I grew up, with a lot of Italian friends. I have some Italian blood in me as well, and grew up, Sunday dinner style. And I came to your office for the first time. And this isn't a high-powered attorney. She gets up, she's fussing with the Nespresso machine. You want an espresso? How do you take it? You have putting out your biscottis. And I'm like, I felt like I was at Sunday dinner. And there was a way about you that just made me feel so comfortable. And I'm thinking, how does this girl talk about death and planning for the future and these things all day? And I realized you're successful because you are so inherent to who you are and how you grew up. I want to hear all about it.
So I grew up with that big Italian family, born in Montreal. My family immigrated there from Italy when I was young, when they were young, and they
So
grew up
you were
there as
born in
well. So I
Canada.
was born in
Okay.
Montreal, Canada, but I came here when I was 13. My parents started a business here, maybe about 10 years before that. So one thing at a time, and we build our little nest egg here in Florida, and I love Florida. But I do miss back home
I was
the
gonna
big Sunday
say,
dinners
yeah.
and things like that. But it's definitely a big part of my life, being with family, and my Sundays are always family packed.
I know you are
and-
very family oriented, and I love that too because especially when you're bringing up a young child, it's so special to be around the people you love most and to have for your son to have the influence of how you were brought up. I'm sure it feels the same for you as it does for me. It's amazing.
Absolutely. He has a great big family here locally and in many parts of the world. So it's pretty cool.
And as mompreneurs, we got to throw it out to both of our moms right now because when we're not with our children, our moms are. So, mommy, thank you.
Yes.
Mrs. Melinda's mommy, we love you.
Yes, thank you, mommy.
But that's part of being a mom and an entrepreneur at the same time. It's like there are certain things that without you probably couldn't do. So
Yes, and I remember before, actually getting pregnant, my mom was like, just do it. Don't worry about everything else. We'll figure it out. Just do it. So I have to give it to her for, always pushing me to get it going.
I know because obviously we're friends and we're both constantly like working late and working early. And you're usually the first person to text me in the morning and vice versa and it's something that I would never think twice. Like, oh, why is this person texting me at 6 a.m.? I get it. We're trying to manage we have to get it in where we can, and it's amazing to see you because Melinda and I both got our hair done today at the same salon. And I walked in and she was in work mode, like perfectly polished the way she looks now. And I'm like, God, it's not even 2:00 in the afternoon. You make it look very easy.
Oh, well, thank you, but it's not.
I know, but that's a true testament to the support that you have. And not that
Yes.
mine isn't amazing. I just wear it differently.
No, I really have very supportive parents, siblings, my husband, of course, and my son is just the best. So.
Now, your husband is from Brazil.
Yes.
I met him recently.
Yes.
I love the whole Italian meets Brazil. It's like this dark, exotic conglomeration of love. Do you speak Italian and Portuguese at home?
I speak Italian, so do my parents, to my son as much as we can. My husband tries to speak Portuguese. The nanny speaks Spanish to him, and we try to limit the English for now, at least, as much as we can, because he'll get that, But it's my husband and I speak English to each other. So.
I didn't speak English till I was 5 years old.
Yeah.
I spoke Spanish first, and I think it's fun. I mean, hello, we're in South Florida.
Right.
You live in Sunny Isles.
Yeah.
You can't go a block without hearing Portuguese, Spanish.
My son might learn Russian in Sunny Isles, actually, from the park.
It's a melting pot, but it's so great that he's being exposed to all of it. And also important to note is that the Grimaldi law firm speaks all of the above languages. So, she's not just limiting her clientele and shooting herself in the foot here. You've got real estate help, you've got business law, you've got estate planning, and what am I forgetting? Probate. In 3 different languages?
4 between myself and my team. We have enough English, of course, French, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese. So we have a pretty big roster there of languages that we can service our clients in.
Now, how much of your clientele is international?
I would say about 30-40%. The reality is, although the foreigners have slowed down a little bit because the dollar's gotten strong, prior to this last year, a lot of foreigners were buying up real estate all over South Florida, and they needed help in French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, and I was able to help them with
It's
that.
amazing. Yeah, I'm obviously not from here, but my whole life I used to come down here to vacation, and at one point we had an apartment in Aventura when I was a little girl, and South Florida was just literally the stereotype. It's where older people came to like hang out outside and play golf, and to see how it's grown into this just huge melting pot where we live. It's amazing, and the fact that you can capitalize on that.
Oh yeah,
Brilliant.
It keeps me sharp. I learned a lot of these languages when I was a kid, so it's nice to be able to use them.
You know what I was wondering about you?
What?
Because I know a lot about you. I wrote her bio. I know her whole business in and out. If you weren't an attorney, I know you'd be your own boss. What would you be doing?
I'm very creative. Those that know me well, with my hands. So I like to bake cakes. I like to plan parties. I love
You
to
are
have
a
dinner
great
parties.
hostess.
So I think, I don't know, I probably would have ended up in some sort of event planning or.
I could totally
or,
see you with the piece in your ear, bringing the plates, bringing the chair. I could totally see
you know, like for the holidays, I Martha Stewart check to put Post-its on your platter so you know what's going to go where the night before my table's set. I just,
You
know,
are the dream. She's literally Wonder Woman.
I don't do it that often anymore with the baby, but.
No, but you still do because I see your pictures, and I think that's just. I mean, I know where I lack, and it's there's certain days where my business is amazing and my house is not so much, and vice versa, and that's awesome. I think that's such a great thing to be engaged in.
Yeah.
What would I be doing? What would I be doing if I weren't writing?
I think that's just
It's
you.
just me. There's nothing else to do for me.
I think so.
Hopefully I keep starting to feel a little,
little,
every night around the same time I'm like, oh God, really? Like it's definitely, it's crazy. But no, I just think it's, you've done amazing. And how have you found you were able to grow like your network of professional friends? Because you have so many, like, everyone.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with just reaching out to people sometimes and offering something that of value to them, just to be nice and just to want to connect with people. I'm like to be around people all the time. That's just my nature. So I think that's just people feel a genuineness and then reach out, right back, and that's I don't know. Actually, I'm not even sure.
I think like me, I think for you though, networking really helped to solidify you like staked your claim. Right. And then from there you, like the spider web, you established all the friends and the networks. And I think that you've been amazing.
But in the last year, I've kind of concentrated on women, and it not only brought business, but it's been so much fun. And that's, I think, brings us back to our group, how much fun we have.
Right. I think when you're a woman at a certain age, because everyone's always like, well, when did you become this feminist? And it's not about being a feminist. I think when you become a woman, when you become a certain age as a woman, you so you're married, you have your child, so all of that's done. You've put those things aside now, and you've got that. Now it's just about focusing on who you are. You're coming into your own as a mother, as a businesswoman, and celebrating that with other women is so great. And this is the perfect segue to say that Melinda will be celebrating with us Thursday night at Treat Yourself with Dr. Jenna.
So excited.
All raffle proceeds are going back to the Pace Center for Girls in Broward, so we're really thrilled about that. Melinda has generously donated. What'd you donate?
A gift certificate towards estate planning.
And
it's not the most exciting, but
it's not exciting. But let me tell you something. If you have a pulse, you need to plan. Okay.
Absolutely.
If you have a car, if you have a home, if you have a pet, if you have a cell phone,
young children,
everything that you own needs to be taken care of when you're not here. So, if you're not going to call Melinda, you should probably call my husband then. I mean, whatever. It is.
Take care of your business.
Take care of what you need to take care of. Again, her website is realestatelawfl.com.
Yes.
Any parting words for us this evening?
Thank you so much for having me. This was fun. I look forward to making new connections and meeting all you lovely viewers one day, perhaps. And
that's actually a really good idea.
What?
We can do like a Babes in Business party. Freddie, are we good to do that? Babes in Business party. We can celebrate.
I'll plan the menu.
She'll plan the menu. She'll leave the Post-its on the plates, seating arrangements. That's actually a really great idea. I think that'd be awesome. But we have been so lucky to grow a huge network of people who are listening to us and watching us, and we love you and we thank you. And when this was just an idea that I was like mustering up in my head at home one night and thinking, I hope people watch, it really happened, and that's all because of you guys, so I thank you. I want to talk 1 minute before we go about brand consulting and brand storytelling. My job as a writer has really evolved into helping companies solidify their brand, pull out what's unique about them, because everybody has competitors, so we need to find out why you are the best at what you do. I've now added brand consulting and brand storytelling to my list of services, and I love doing it. I love being able to say, you know what, you are the best at this, and here's how we're going to market that. So if you need any help with branding, writing, content marketing, I am your girl. Next week we will have Sasha. Sasha's also part of our group. Sasha's going to be with us. I'm super excited. And you know where to find us. We're now on 95.3 FM. That's like rolling out the big guns.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about you, but when I was a little kid, I used to listen to talk radio and the morning shows and be like, God, how did they get so lucky to have that job? And now here we are.
There you go.
And we're going out to celebrate tonight. Where are we
All
going?
right. I don't know.
I don't
haven't
know.
been in this area in a long time. Surprise.
We're going to have some fun, but we're so glad you joined us. We are about to wrap it up. You can find me at www.michelledempsey.com. We are on at 7 every Tuesday. Facebook page is Babes in Business WNN. My Instagram is at the Michelle Dempsey. Hers is at
Grimaldi Law Firm.
Grimaldi Law Firm. We will see you next week. Thank you for being here. Keep it sassy, keep it successful, keep it smart, and keep being a babe in business. See you next time. Like they say, all good things must come to an end. But the good news is we'll be back next week with more tips, more secrets, and more strategies to empower you on your business babe journey. Did you like something you heard today, or would you like to join us on the show? Please contact me now at 305-469-7500 or visit me on the web at www.michelledempsey.com. I look forward to connecting with you and helping you become a babe in business.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.